Hey everybody, Namo here. Slept in a little bit today. Just woke up, so excuse the glasses and bed hair. But I am outside with the dogs right now. It might look like it's okay, but it apparently rained all night last night. Because the ground squishes when I walk on it. It is not okay to mow. The grass, you can tell, is completely soaked. I'm not putting my mower through that. It can take care of it. It can surely cut it and do everything it needs to do, but I'd rather it not. Yeah, it's just not good to do for the longevity of your mower. So although my yard needs it, probably won't be mowing this morning. If it dries up later today, I'll probably mow. Until then, we'll have to just find something else to do. So thanks to my brother, we now have this casket freezer. The only plug in the garage is behind this pile of wood. So we're gonna move all this, throw away what needs to be thrown away, because honestly I don't know what we can keep, and then get it put up against the wall. And yes, the grass is still soaked, so I still can't mow, but we'll get that taken care of and see how it is after that. All right, so the kids and I got everything sorted through, thrown the kind of useless, unusable wood up in the burn pile. We got the freezer set up. Still don't know what I'm going to do with that blue chair. It was in our living room, but we had to bring it down here at Christmas for space for the Christmas tree. And it's kind of a pain to load up and down, so it might just stay down here. I don't know. We got to figure out something to do with it. Those tubs, eventually, they will get reinforced with some of the 2x4s, leftover 2x4s we have set outside and filled full of potting soil. Those will be our raised vegetable gardens whenever we actually get around to that. So we even swept out the floor the best we could, and now I need to just figure out what to do next. So this is that redbud that I planted a few weeks ago. It and the walnut, I'll show you here in a minute, both pretty much suffered root shock and lost all their leaves. It has fleshed out a little bit, but there's still some of these branches that won't grow back. I'll just wait till next spring when next year's growth starts coming in, and I will clip off what dead there is. So it is trying to survive right now. Let me show you the walnut. And here's the walnut tree, and it's just starting, there we go, focus, just starting to flush out on its own. They, like I said, they suffered root shock because I didn't really get to water them. And get out of the way. Didn't really get to water them once I planted, and they went a few days without water, so they weren't exactly the happiest, although it had just rained when I planted them, I think. So the soil was pretty soaked and saturated, but it just wasn't enough for them to soak it all up. So I did eventually get some water on them, but they ended up losing all their leaves. But like you can see, they had healthy buds, and they're just now starting to come back out. So that makes me a whole lot happier. I was kind of worried that I was going to have to cut them down, but you can also see right there and right there my two bigger magnolias. The smaller one is over here kind of been covered up, but every single time that I weed eat, I will weed eat a circle around every single one of these. So they're all doing really good. And here's the nandinas that I planted a while back. They flowered and are starting to put out some from the bottom. Some of them are. The banana trees are coming up pretty good. And they're all just happy. Of course, just like with all the other plant beds that I made, because I didn't put any mulch, they are completely covered in crabgrass. So, and here's the big magnolia all staked up and happy. And I had to stake this little branch because these two were actually crossing, this one and this bigger one. And that is a no-no. You do not let their branches crisscross. They will rub each other to death. So stake that one up, and it's just starting to strengthen up the way it's staked. I'll probably keep it staked up all next year as well. So that's it. I've been a bit lazy. We haven't really done anything else other than clean up the garage. We were just out here with the dogs, and I figured I'd check in on those trees because I was kind of expecting them to die or be dead. But yeah, they just suffered a little bit of root shock, and they're perfectly fine now. They'll come back stronger than ever. And I think I'm just going to leave it today. I would like to probably mow the front yard at least, just so it looks better, and then save the rest for tomorrow. I might end up doing that, but the ground is still squishy. It's still saturated, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll definitely have at least some stuff tomorrow. Probably nothing big. It's Sunday. We just finished church. Woke up early this morning and finished mowing. I forgot to give you an update about it, but I did mow the front yard yesterday. Front yard's pretty easy. It's just, back and forth, not too hard. So I got that done, and then just took the rest of the day easy. Woke up this morning, finished the backyard, showered, watched church. We're still doing the virtual. We're still watching the virtual. And we have these little seed baggies that we handed out at our wedding. I've got 5 of them here. That should be enough to do the easement in front of the fence. So I'm going to just sprinkle out what I can, and I think that's it for today. It's Sunday, so I really don't want to do much more than just take a nap. So that's it. All right, so I got them all spread out. So we bought this big bag of seeds that we found it on Amazon, and it's for bee habitat wildflowers. Looking through it, knowing a good bit about native plants, majority of them were all Kentucky natives, so that made me happy. And like I said, I just put these 5 little baggies all along the front of the fence, and because they're seeds, it's like a 50-50 chance they germinate and come up. So we'll see what they do. I really hope that whole hillside gets taken over instead of all that grass that's down there. Only a few things have come up that I've planted. A lot of it's died off, but I'm hoping that the roots at least are still good, so that they come up next year. And I hope those seeds seed out so that they come up next year. That way we have that whole front part of the yard as wildflowers. And then of course on this side of the fence as the lilies and irises and daylilies and all that. So that's all I got for you. Said it's Sunday, Usually I nap, so I might work a little bit on that hatchet because I haven't done anything for Instagram in a little bit, at least with that hatchet. So I need to work on it. It's actually starting to rust and oxidize again, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I need to do once I get it sanded and polished. Gotta figure out what I need to do to keep it from continuing to rust. I'm thinking I might need to look into chemical bluing because there's no way I'm going to be able to heat it up and quench it to get it blued because that could also ruin the heat treatment that's already on it. So I don't want to do that. But I'll do a little bit more research, figure it out, and that'll be all on Instagram. So like I said, always at the outro, my Twitter and my Instagram. Find them, follow them, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.